Don't let fear get in the way of doing your best. This is a huge problem for all of us. It's one of the 4: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. And we need to really talk about it and think about it, because fear is handicapping so many of us. One time Prabhupada was asked, I forget the question, like, what's it like? What do you experience when you chant Hare Krishna? What do you experience as a pure devotee? He said, no fear. No fear. Krishna's in control. There's no fear. Amazing. Now, think about the service you have. Is there anything that's holding you back in the realm of fear? Anything you're afraid to do, to go further with, both in the inside, internally, giving up something, taking on something, or externally, taking on some difficult service? Is there a fear there that's holding you back? If so, not good. And long ago, I learned something interesting, which I want to share with you. Everyone has fear because it's one of the conditions of the material world. But the people who are more successful have learned not to allow the fear to handicap them. Aha, that's an aha moment, isn't it? They're just as afraid as the person next to them who is handicapped into taking the next step, except they act in spite of their fear. Important point, isn't it? Another meditation that I've discovered that works really well for me is that every time that we're held back by something, whether it's a fear or an anartha or a desire, whatever it is, it means there's somebody out there that could benefit from us being more Krishna conscious, isn't it? If I'm more Krishna conscious, more inspired, even if I'm not speaking, people see me, there's an effect. But especially if I'm engaged in helping other people become Krishna conscious or trying, then my fears hold me back from helping people, from bringing more people to Krishna's feet. So there's a consequence of our own fear. Imagine Prabhupada was afraid to come to America. So this is too dangerous. I may not be able to live here. How will I support myself, etc., etc. Imagine, and he didn't come. And I imagine that many of his godbrothers who didn't come had that fear, had that concern at least. So Prabhupada was so pleased with us when we took that chance, when we made that sacrifice. One time he wrote a letter. Well, he didn't write a letter, but one time he said, and it was spread throughout the movement in a letter, he said, if anyone will go anywhere to spread Krishna consciousness, I will take the dust of their lotus feet and I will place it on my head. Can you imagine getting a letter like that or hearing Prabhupada say that? When we heard that, we practically fainted. And what do you think we did? The next day, we filled the van up with books and we went off into the sunset in the middle of winter in Canada. We were so inspired. Was there fear? Yes. Did we do it? Yes. Why? Because when you love somebody, you can overcome so many inhibitions in your effort to please them. This is one of the deep secrets of Krishna consciousness. Love is the ultimate. Love is the ultimate power of overcoming so many things. So much hesitancy can be overcome by love. I don't want to do it, but I love this person so much and they want me to do it. So what do? I do it. Love is the most powerful thing. And Prabhupada said this many times. It is the love of the disciple for his guru that empowers him. Why did Prabhupada come here? It was his love for his guru that empowered him to come here, that empowered him to endure all the austerities he had to undergo. And we all know how much he had to undergo. So whether it's fear or lethargy or this or that. When you have love, you can act in spite of all of those. So this is a real secret in Krishna consciousness, the love of the disciple for the Guru, love of us for Srila Prabhupada. That will empower us to do things we could ordinarily never do. Hare Krishna.